discovered this shit. Our shit.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it. The bulldozer ain't even 100 years old. Think about that. The bulldozer is not 100 years old. The crane is not as old as the bulldozer. So when they was having to build these giant buildings like those prisons you seen, and they built them. Before I told it to you, I questioned it myself, right? And when I questioned it, I had to make sure that this shit was on the up and up. I'm not gonna tell nobody no bullshit. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your skin color look like. I don't care what your hair texture is. I don't care what your height, your weight. I don't care how ugly or how cute. None of that shit don't matter to me. I'm a grown ass man. And I feel like as a grown ass man, anybody that can't handle the truth gonna get abused with the truth until they get to the point where they can actually handle it, right? Um, my shit is genuine because my heart is genuine. I'm not in this shit to have followers. I don't need followers. Right? I'm fucking yes me and running behind me. Yes, master, what can I do? I don't want that shit. Right? I want stand up motherfuckers that if they think I'm wrong, tell me I'm fucking wrong. But if I'm right, I'm gonna tell you I'm fucking right. In this case, I'm 100% right. And as a grown man, I don't have I don't have enough give a fuck to lie to you because I don't think that you can do nothing about the truth that I tell. Right? Like, if a motherfucker don't like me telling the truth, I don't think that they can do nothing about it. I mean, so why would I tell a lie when I already have the truth at my disposal, when I know it because I lived it? This is my book of life, right? So from the 312 to the 313 to the 213 on a zigzag zig off of West Coast 440 turnaround off a monkey backflip to a straight bump on a turnaround off a papillon, which is a butterfly. And the butterfly effect is flipping the Mandela effect. And the Mandela effect flips Winnie the Pooh. And Pooh was a bear. And the bear is the queen mother bear of the bear clans. And the mama bear said that y'all need to know Papa Bear is a whole fucking gorilla. And before you grab a hold of that motherfucker, make sure you can hold on tight. Because at any given point, when he get tired of the bullshit, he gonna bust you in the head with some facts that you didn't even think he had. And they've been on the books the whole time, but you was so busy trying to tear a motherfucker down that you couldn't see the motherfucker that came to build you up. So, from the mouth of Mama Bear, Black Girl Magic, Rudolph the Randolph, the motherfucking red-nosed reindeer. We talking about Bambi because her mother got murdered, right? So if they murdered her mama, they murdered the deer, the doe, the female deer, right? Trying to catch a ray or drop a golden sun, they done motherfucking brought in the darkness. But we finna flip this shit upside down, turn it around, jolly up the yellow brick road with the Tin Man, the motherfucking cowardly goddamn lion, the Leo, and we gonna take this motherfucker by storm. Don't believe me? Just ask Dorothy, right? She got the Toto with her. And when the Toto add up, it bounces off of a black dog, right? And the black dog is yapping. Why in the fuck is the dog yapping? Because it's the invaders at the gate. So the dog said, watch out for these motherfuckers that's coming to steal y'all shit. So when the dog went to yapping, I paid attention, right? So the scarecrow wasn't so goddamn scary after all. And that motherfucker had a brain in the end. Y'all motherfuckers fell asleep fucking with the Tin Man, chasing your tax identification number, right? But in the end of the day, when you got to the end of the yellow brick road, you was at the Emerald City. And the Emerald City is the Crystal City that's landing on the Emerald Lake in Colorado. But y'all not ready to hear that shit because y'all be thinking a nigga be making shit up. I don't have enough give a fuck. My gumption doesn't move high enough to make none of this shit up. I'm just going to tell you what I see. If you don't see it, that's not my fault. Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put on these glasses. Sometimes we got to beat your ass and make you wear these motherfuckers because they live. And if they live, they trying to take our life. And if they trying to take our life, I'm trying to stop them. So you going to be part of the problem or part of the motherfucking solution because it's cleanup time. I brings all the receipts when I tell y'all something. I don't just be making shit up. Right? I've got the most receipts on file. You can go look at my Facebook. They took my other Instagram down with over 10,000 posts of motherfucking receipts. So, and then this one got receipts on it. You can scroll this motherfucker and get plenty of motherfucking receipts. Because this motherfucker loaded with them too. You know, and then you could go to my Soro Sapien page on Facebook that's tied to this particular Instagram, and you can get some more receipts over there on that page because I done posted some over there too. You know, so um, I'm just saying, this shit ain't always what you motherfuckers be thinking it is. Y'all think that motherfuckers just be in this shit to hear they self talk. I don't like to hear me talk. I like to hear me thinking. I like to hear me in the motherfucking gym getting my exercise on. I don't like to be on social media, right? But since I'm on social media because I can reach the most of my people through a social media platform, I'm going to be right here on social media telling y'all the information to help y'all motherfucking bump y'all level up. And those who want to bump their level up gonna bump straight, but those who get mad, frustrated, and angry because they want to stay where they at, stagnant and underdeveloped, then, in the words of Noble Drew Ali, then leave your ass in the state which I found you, ignorant idiot. You're befuddling fools, right? So, I don't know who this motherfucker is, Scabbard 10. But I'm going to have to go over there and inbox him and have a little conversation behind the scenes, right? Because I ain't going to motherfucking report nobody. I ain't blocking a motherfucker. You motherfucking rotten motherfuckers that come in trying to motherfucking upset the peace. I'm here to establish justice. So you going to get rolled the fuck over or you going to bump straight. Them the only two positions it is left. Either you motherfucking bump straight or you getting rolled the fuck over. There ain't no fucking else where to go. Ain't nowhere to fucking hide. Right? So get your motherfucking shit together. Right? Ain't nothing personal. It's just family business. And the family is in the business of reclaiming the family fortune. And the family fortune is ancient. We got old money. Them motherfuckers thought they knew what old money was, but you don't know what old money is until you got pharaoh money. Because the oldest money on the planet is the money in the coffers of the motherfucking pharaohs. And y'all thought the coffers of the pharaohs was in Egypt. That shit over here. Why you think these motherfuckers came over here? Talking about they was looking for the city of gold, Cordoba, right? And they came over here slaughtering motherfuckers looking for the city of gold. But they should have been paying attention because all the time they saying Atlantis sank, that motherfucker flew away. So you wasn't going to never find that motherfucker while you was digging up under the motherfucking ground, blowing up cities, causing mudslides, great fires all crawl across the land. And you telling the people that they was some slaves that came on ships from Africa when you know good and goddamn well these motherfuckers was already here. These motherfuckers been here so goddamn long, wasn't no here when they got here because they had to build here in order for it to exist. That's the shit I'm talking about, right? So, motherfucker can continue to say that I'm making shit up and continue to say I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna continue to motherfucking assault them, rape their ass with receipts. They gonna be receipt raped, right? The Grand Canyon got motherfucking a whole lot of shit in there about our history and the relationship to Egypt. So that's the keys to unlocking the mystery as to who built the pyramids, where did they come from, why did they build them, and what was they used for. All that shit is in the Grand Canyon. But they don't want you to know that. So I'm going to tell you what they don't want you to know because I know what they don't want you to know. Yep, they gonna get receipt raped. Every time they come with that bullshit, I'm gonna pop them in the Badussi with another motherfucking receipt. Yep. Twin pillars. East and west. Opposing viewpoints. Upside down, right side up. So let's see, let me see if, so it's 9:10. Flipping off the sacred seal here. I'm gonna do some invites to this video. I'm not really sure what the subject matter is. I'm just gonna roll with it. If y'all have any questions, well, I'm gonna say that again and I get done. I'm about to do a lot of invites. I'm not really sure what all we gonna be touching on, but we had some interesting things transpire in this final phase before disclosure, public disclosure and public notice about the return of the ancient ones. It was once written by the great Empress Verdiasi Tierra Gostin Bay, who was cousin to Noble Drew Ali, and she only been gone a few years from the physical form, but she left a body of work, and it's called The Return of the Ancient Ones, and it's talking about the time of now when those of us who were in the quarantine. So I'm going to go over the quarantine. I'm going to go over messages from the Galactic Council today. This is what I'm getting it in as. I didn't know what this was going to be about, but I'm going into it. So we're going into the quarantine, the messages from the Galactic Council on the return of the Ancient Ones. So I still have a post to do tonight to show y'all the 7 African powers and the 7 Loa of Doom. It's actually way more than that, but those are the main ones. They all are in control of a chakra. In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, he calls them cycle. Why do we call them that? Each one of the 7 chakras up the middle has to be opened by the person living through a particular cycle within the life cycle itself. Manly P. Hall discussed it as alchemical internal processes. So we're going to touch on that, the sacred secretion, which they call the gold elixir of life, of eternal life. You have to learn how to raise your sacred secretions. We're gonna touch on a few of these things. Just giving y'all a little insight as it's being told to me. I had no idea what this video is going to be about. The psychic phenomenon associated with the spiritual development of the individual is phenomenal. It's amazing. This and psychics, that bullshit. I didn't never believe in that. Well, then I always been psychic, mind you, but I never believed in psychics. The reason that is because there was a lot of people using what they called sleight of hands and trickery to deceive people and make them believe that they are actually performing a psychic feat, a high spiritual feat in a low vibrational state. That's not possible. But We're going to touch on a few different topics as I go through these invites. So I'm almost done. I'm not going to invite everybody in my friends list. I'm just going down inviting it as I go over what I'm being told to talk about. So far I got 4 things. I got the quarantine, message from the Galactic Council that came in within the last 24 hours. And I have the sacred secretion and how to raise it. I'm going to touch on those 3. There's one more. Quarantine, Galactic Council, sacred secretion, and the return of the ancient ones. Now, I'm going to touch on the religions first. I'm going to come out the gate and tell you every last one of them full of shit. Okay, I'm going to say that again. All 3 major Western religions, Judaism and Christianity and Islam, is some bullshit. I don't think y'all heard me. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to let y'all take it from what it's worth after this one. If you think that you are Israelite, you fucked up in the brain. If you think that you are a Jew, you fucked up in the brain. If you think you follow somebody named with a book that's still out there, you fucked up in the brain. But that ain't your shit. That's not the shit that you was promised. I don't got nothing to do with you. All that is a distraction for y'all. Don't fuck them motherfuckers up. Blow that shit off the earth. Them motherfuckers are just imposters looking for a place to be in a place they don't fucking belong. Let them stay over there. They come over here, I got something for their fucking ass on my motherfucking land. Let them stay the fuck over there. And they can take all they Muslims and they Jews and they Christians with them. We are originals before all that shit. Before you even knew what a Jesus was or Muhammad, and we lost the war. Didn't worry about it because we always had a contingency to recover. Anybody who don't understand that you was never in slavery, as in they went over to Africa, kidnapped some motherfuckers, put them on a ship, brought their ass over here packed like sardines on a motherfucking 6-month voyage, and brought them motherfuckers over here. The census report doesn't match the motherfucking data. So you gonna either believe the census report or that fantastic ass fucking fairy tale about them shipping some niggas over here. What's up, Ryan? You can believe that bullshit if you want to. Anybody that got 2 drops of common sense that ain't so common no more, look at my baby. What's up, Dora? Would know that shit don't make sense. Anybody that got 2 drops of sense, no, you ain't gonna pack no motherfuckers in no sardine can. Have these motherfuckers sleeping in they shit and piss for 6 months and they live to tell the fucking story. Who the fuck telling the story? It ain't them. Because if you put a motherfucker on a goddamn plane, boat like that, E. coli is gonna kill him. The decay of the acidity of the fecal matter is gonna kill him. The urine and the putrefaction of the fecal matter mingle with the urine is gonna suffocate him. It's gonna drown him. It's gonna become a gas chamber within a week. When they packed that many motherfuckers in, where the fuck was they shitting and pissing? Think. If y'all can think, What prophet say? If I get you think you say your goddamn self, you won't even need me. Think. That shit not possible. This the return of the ancient ones, and I'm gonna tell you the fucking real. They own some bullshit. Alright? So now, the return of the ancient ones, they not gonna return in the form of body that they was in back then. That body is dust now. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. From dust you came, to dust you shall return, physical form. But the consciousness that drives the great individuals, what they call your intelligence, the mental mechanisms, the codon